break it up, men, but it's time to change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Rat Hole. We are live. Hey, how y'all doing tonight? I'm doing fabulously. I'm sitting here having a beer and making some movies. Why? Because today we're doing Roll Camera. This is a great game. I had a chance to play this with a couple of friends of mine, Scott and Anita, who run the Read Along podcast. Scott also has another wonderful podcast called I Have Some Notes, where they take bad or mediocre movies and fix them. Two of the best podcasts ever. The Read Along, I refuse to listen to it as it goes along. I listen to that show as I'm traveling. It's a book club thing, so they read a chapter, talk about it. I'll do the audiobook chapter, them. And it's amazing how much that kicks the road zombies out. But Scott is also an Ennies Award-winning podcaster, a wonderful friend, and a great gamer. So he happens to have a copy of Roll Camera. And I had a conversation with Grand Gamers Guild and with King Bean. Like, well, we don't have a copy that we can send you in Canada right now. So what are we going to do? So what they did is they sent me the Christmas expansion. So there's a hint as to what I'm playing later this year for our Christmas series. And I just borrowed my copy of Roll Camera from Scott and Anita. Hey, Jim, glad to see you here. You're wonderful. Thanks for joining us. So one thing I want to show you with Roll Camera, because you saw on the image where they're like doing it like a clapperboard. That's actually how the box opens. How cool is that? I've got it mostly set up here. So boom, there we go. I also want to show you this. It's like a film canister. Okay, kids, back in the ancient times, film was what they put on digital video. Now it was a physical medium. And anyways, this is the container that has all of the parts and bits and bobs that go into that box. I've taken most of what I think I need out. I have somewhat randomly selected a character. There are a variety of characters that do have some game impacting items, not really, and some privileges that have absolutely nothing to do with the game. They're just fun. For example, the stunt coordinator may instruct players on how to roll the dice. Or you may mime an impressive stunt with sound effects before rolling the dice. The makeup artist may recommend hairstyle adjustments for other players. Or You may bring as much fake blood to game night as you deem necessary. And that's why I will never play that character around Tasty Cakes. I mean, hi Tom, how's it going? Tasty Cake. We're gonna see if I remember how to play this. I've read through the rulebook. I do love that the rulebook looks like a properly typed out script, complete with these old school butterfly closers. It's fun. I haven't seen these not on I've seen them on an envelope, but I haven't seen these as individual separate things in more years than I'm willing to admit. Let's take a look at the board here. We're just going to pop over here and we're going to close in on this. Poof. I will, in fact, even close in even further just so that I can show things off. So up here, we have problem cards. As I progress through the game, I'm going to be drawing problem cards. I will draw one now, and then I will get rid of it. So this is a problem card. There's spaces for 3 of them that have to be resolved. Problem. This night scene now needs to take place during the day. 1 additional light required for every scene as long as this problem is still active. It can be placed on any available blue space on the set when shooting. And then you can resolve it. Just for sake of another one. Problem. There's a military parade band practicing next door. That could be loud. Each time you shoot a scene, you lose 2 quality. If the quality marker is below start, gain one quality instead. So here's the thing. One of the goals here is to make a movie that is not mediocre. You want a good movie or a movie that is so bad that it's good. I'll show you that when I get over to this side of the board. Moving along the board, we have the script. Again, this is the back of the cards. It's split into 2 ways. Let's take a look what the first script I'm working with is. It is Lethal Bad Vibes. So we're shooting a film called Lethal Bad Vibes. There are obviously more of these cards available, but there's only 5 of them at a time in here. Then we go down to the storyboard. These storyboard elements are what you're going to do. You're going to set up a set, and you have to match up with these different patterns. They each have a different cost. So, for example, to do this, the cost, I have to get this pattern with my dice. It costs me $2, but it also costs me 2 quality because it's fast, it's cheap, it's not good. This just costs $3. This costs $4, and you gain a time on your schedule. So here's a dial. You have a budget dial and a scheduling dial. If you get too far and run out of time, you have to shut down production. Likewise, if you run out of money. On the back here, it has a cheat sheet on how difficult where you start is for different player counts. I'm playing the 1 to 2 player easy mode because it's been a while. There are idea cards. I'm going to draw 3 of these idea cards for my hand. If I were playing a multiplayer game, I would not show these to people, except in cases of a production meeting, which as a spice I moved past. Production meeting, I could assign a die there and say, hey, we're going to have a production meeting. And 3 different cards would get played, either 1 from each player or If there's 4 players, only 3 players. If there is 2 players, it would be 2 plus 1 from the deck. In this case, as it is a solo game, I will play 1 of these cards and 2 from here. I then have the ability, so an idea. Bring on a night crew of film students to work for free. Idea. Put your fingers in your ears and just pretend that everything's fine. It's fine. Idea. Shoot with a super sensitive satellite lens. So these can go down. And I'm going to double check the exact how they get played. I remember, but I have now forgot because, of course, my mouth is moving, which means my brain is not. If you watched The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, you understand that that is quite often how I operate. Mouth moves, brain does not. Yes, I left that open for you, Tom. Go ahead and take a cheap shot. Where's my idea? Roll a crew. Production meeting. Here we go. You don't want to discuss it. You can blah, 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 blah. 1 is played immediately. 1 can be saved for later in these to-do list slots. And 1 gets discarded. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. So these are my I'm going to put these away because, again, I looked at them. I'll draw 3 more just for amusement value later. Up here on the board, again, we have it. These blue spaces are where I'm going to get to assign dice. Dice have different faces. I'll explain them as I go along. There's also build a new set piece. You place 2 dice here of the same value. You have to put a pair of dice there. And it will cost you $1 to take 1 of these set pieces and place them somewhere on here. You can rearrange the set for free, meaning you can move really however you want. You have Get Intern, which lets you... Zoop, wrong way. Zoop. Get Intern, which lets you change 1 of your dice to any face you desire, but you have to draw a problem card. If there's already 3 problems in play, you can't do that. As these storyboard elements are finished, they will come over into the editing room. And along here, you have our quality. So again, we start down here. And if we want to stay out of this red area, going all the way down to the very bottom, which is harder than it seems, or up here. Not bad. We're seeing sleeper hit. I can't read those 2 in this lighting with my glasses, which is unfortunate. I'm blind. The lighting's not great in here. Terribly sorry, folks. Wherever you're watching, please pop on, say hello, just like Tasty Cake and Jim have over on YouTube and on Twitch. If you're watching this from somewhere else, please consider popping over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheRatHole, DOTCA, and give me a subscribe. It helps immensely in doing this sort of thing. Let's give this something resembling a try, shall we? On your turn, draw a problem. So the first problem that we will have to deal with: deadly wasps build a nest in 1 of the editing rooms. Put a blocked token on any empty editing room space. Scenes cannot be placed there. Place new scenes in the topmost available editing room space. Well, just to make things awkward, I'm going to put it in that one, and that one. So, how this is going to work. Once I resolve this problem, those block tokens go away. If I solve one of these storyboard elements, instead of going here, they'll go there. That will impact the score at the end, but that will vary depending on what the script is at the end. Because this can change. And that's the interesting part of all of this. Roll the crew dice. All right, so there is the crew dice that I've rolled. And a couple of camera, sound, actor, actor, actor. Lots of actors. I mean, we do like actors. Actors are good. It's very hard to make good film without good actors. Although people certainly do try. And so we'll take a look here. Assign dice. So I'm going to take a look quick, see if there's any ideas that I really want. My first idea was everyone takes 2 more showers than usual, which is great. Each player may immediately draw up to 5 ideas until the next production meeting. Everyone's hand size is 5. Idea, crumple up that and think of something cheaper or better. Discard a scene card, and I will gain $1 or gain 1 quality. Break into your crewmate's trailer. If there are no dice on your personal board, exchange it for any unused board or with that of another player. Interesting. I'm just going to keep these right here so we remember they exist. So we'll go into assigning our dice. Now, there's not many things I can do here because there's not really any set yet, right? So what I need to do really is I need to build some set pieces, which requires a pair of dice. I have 3 actors here, so I'm going to use 2 of them here. I will draw a set piece. And I can place this kind of however I want on the board. But I'm going to want to look over here, see what is here. This scene has a little bit of a T there. Well, this would give me 2 out of 3 of that, which isn't bad. If I put it there, that gives me all 3 of those, and I just have to get something in here. So that seems like a decent enough plan. We're going to put it there. Now I'm going to assign a die here, and we're going to lock that in. I can't finish this just yet. But I can lock this in and leave it and not roll it next time, which is important to be able to do. These I'll re-roll at the end of the turn. I can get an intern, switch something around. I don't want to do that. I think I'll just go ahead and resolve this problem. Bloop. There. So I've played those. This problem goes away. It is resolved. And when I get 5 of those, it will give me either $2 or 1 extra scheduling time. I only have 1 die left. I don't want to do a production meeting. I don't really want to lock it in on a set because there's nothing specific needed there. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll end my turn, which means I turn around. I will advance the schedule. Bloop. And this would theoretically get passed to the next player. There is no other player. I clear the dice, except for this one that I've locked in. And we start again. So I draw another problem. Problem. The sound person needs complete silence so they can record room tone. That's the fun thing. That's a thing that actually has to happen. You will sit there and you will just record silence because the room sounds different than silence. They're not the same thing. At the end of each turn, clear all crew dice except for sound from the set. That's not good because I really probably want that. We'll probably need to resolve that one fairly quickly. So now we will roll the dice. I have 5 out of 6 of them here. All right, so I got an art department, lighting, 2 actors, and a wild, which is the video effects. That's the white die there. So, first things first, we're going to take these actors. We are going to build a set piece. Need to make this happen. So we'll take it from this pile. So, you can't overlap things. But you can rotate it. I'm going to double check what that question mark icon is. Is it on the back of my card? No, it is not. All right. Assign crew to set. Any die placed in this space is wild when shooting. It can substitute for any other face. Cool. I'm going to put it right there. Because it's easier and I can do that. Now, I can't finish this. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 dice to finish this pattern. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 3 dice. Not great. I do have an art department. I do have a lighting. But I'm going to have to clear all of these if I don't resolve that problem. So we will use these 2 to resolve that. So I'm going to, oops. There we go. Because y'all can't see that very well. So yes, I just tuck it under here. And so I still have 1 die left. I could draw another problem, get an intern irrelevant because this is the only die I have. I could just plop it in there. Seems reasonable. I'm going to put that, actually, yes, we're going to put that up here. That's not a bad idea. All right. So I've now rolled, assigned. I resolved that. I drew my set piece. Now I clear the set. And advance the schedule. Do a meeting. I might just do a meeting, Jim, in a minute here. I want to see what I can do before I do that, though. So I have an art department, which I need. I have another actor, which is what I need. And I have a spot that lets me have a wild. So I can just do this. So we'll go in here. Blip, blip. Assign that die. I might run the... Oh, I forgot to resolve my problem. I also forgot to clear these blocked tokens. Problem. The lights are melting on set. We've got to shoot now before they're gone. If you do not shoot a scene each turn, discard 1 set piece of your choice per turn. Crew crew dice that are locked in on that piece. Conveniently, I'm going to shoot a scene this turn. And I'm just going to double check the order in which I do shoot that scene on page 12. Shooting a scene. You may choose to shoot any of the 3 scene cards available in the storyboard. Every scene card features a unique pattern or setup diagram which tells you which crew dice are needed and how they must be arranged in order to shoot it. Scene cards in the storyboard can be changed out during the game by certain idea cards, player board actions, and or problem effects. Discarded scene cards are placed on the bottom of the deck. The scene setup with the crew dice can be rotated differently than on the scene's pattern, but cannot be mirror flipped. Yeah, I know that. At any point during your scene, if the crew dice are on the set in the complete pattern, you can shoot that scene. You do not need to fill all of the blue spaces on the set, just the ones that are indicated on the pattern. Cool, I've got that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do that, which gives me a reward of 1 quality. And this gets put here in that topmost space. Once upon a time, ironically, once upon a time, and you've got somebody reading a book. So that actually works out surprisingly well in that particular case. These get cleared. Let's make sure there's not any. Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Pay the cost. So yes, the cost on that was $3. So I pay that 1, 2, 3. Move the scene. Place the scene from the storyboard into the editing room. Flip the scene over to reveal its full color side. Completed scenes must be placed in sequential order. Excuse me. If you complete a scene from the middle or bottom storyboard slot, there will be an empty space in the storyboard. Oh. I just oopsed. I think I just oopsed. Scene from the middle or bottom storyboard slot. There will be an empty space in the storyboard. Fill that. Oh, okay. I was reading 2 sentences at the same time, and that was not working. Excellent. Gain quality. So this moves down. That goes there. Shooting counts as a dice action. Dice used to take any action cannot be reused in the same turn. Yep. Scene colors. Yep. Quality. Yep. Player boards. Yep. Okay. So we got that. All right. Boom. We did the thing. I had 1 more die left. I'm gonna do a production meeting just to do it. Just for Jim. So. Do I like any of these things? No. Sure, we're going to say the idea is to break into a crewmate's trailer. This seems like a fabulous idea, doesn't it? So that's what I'm going to say. The heck with that. We deserve this, whatever it is. Let's do it. Now, because again, I'm playing solo, I draw 2 more ideas from the deck. Give all of the actors fake mustaches. I like that idea. Now, this turn, gain +1 quality for each actor used when shooting a scene. That's not impossible. We'll see what I roll next turn. And wipe the crew's memory so they don't remember working today. Reassign any 3 used dice. Keep their faces the same. I should not have cleared my dice, is the short answer to that. I can put them back because I know what they were, but I'm not going to do that one. I will do give all the actors fake mustaches. That seems like a terrific idea. But we will keep that their idea in the to-do list. Seems like a great plan. So that is now over here, over here, and the other one gets thrown into the trash, as that is as you would think. All right, so now I'll clear that. So this time I will get +1 quality for each actor. Before I do that, I'm going to reach over here and did I not get bonuses? I could have sworn I did. I'm sad now. So this is another entirely different game. It does not need to be, has nothing to do with this, but because of that, I'm going to have to use it because that's just the way life is. I will pull it randomly and go, I'm a wrestler for this team. I must ask you a question. So here's my fake mustache this turn. I had what I thought was supposed to be a promo card here, and I don't know why. It doesn't seem to actually have promos included. That's okay, though. We'll figure that out. That has nothing to do with this stream or this game. Rolling the dice. All right. Well, I got some wilds. I did not get I have to do a problem too. Everything is going wrong at once. Whenever you resolve any other problem, immediately draw a new one. Well, that's not good. I think I just need to deal with that stuff is the problem. There. And a new set piece, because I could. Or do I go in and... I could rearrange the set rather than getting a new piece, which wouldn't be a bad thing. If I do that, that works. And then next turn I would have something else to do. All right, so we've resolved those other things. My fake mustache idea was great, but didn't turn into anything actually good. So I will put this back in here. I'm a bit sad about that missing promo card, but whatever. All right, back into here, all of y'all go. Where did my... Yeah, there it is. And drop that schedule down. So, we've resolved these two problems. So that's 4 resolved problems. Draw a new problem for this turn. The storyboard artist drew all the storyboards in invisible ink. At the end of each turn, discard all scenes in the storyboard and draw new scenes to replace them. So, that could be worse, but I probably want that to happen. Right? Like, I probably want to be able to finish stuff. So let's roll, see what happens. So I need... Huh. 2 actors. I don't have a wild. A camera. I'm going to have to get an intern. I'm going to get an intern. Turn that to a wild face. No, wait. Wild just means it can be anything it wants. It doesn't need to be that face, I think. So we'll just go ahead and put that in there. And we have now completed this scene. This is not a great scene. It does drop us down 2 points. Costs us $2. These will go away. I still have 2 dice. We're going to stop. We're not going to clear this yet because I'm stupid like that. There. This will get moved over to here. Once upon a time, someone was reading a story. Because of that, somebody died. That's disappointing. I also should have drawn an extra idea card. Shoot the actors without doing hair and makeup today. Lose more quality. All right. So I have 2 more actor dice. I can actually kind of don't want to resolve that, to be honest. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna sit on it. I'll get a new set piece. Ooh, that's a pretty decent set piece. I'm just gonna stick it up here. Doesn't do anything. So thanks to the problem at the end of my turn, I will advance the schedule. These all go away. Bloop, bloop, bloop. New cards come out. Now, currently, I'm looking at a really terrible movie. These are both negatives. I'm coming down. I kind of almost don't mind that. Let's just be honest here. Yeah, let's clear these off now. We'll give them a roll because they're in my hand. So 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't work. I'll need to move things around. That's not the end of the world. So need 1 here. So let's start by just putting a pair out. I do need a camera person. I got a wild. I need a light. I got that. I have a camera. I have an actor. So I have the 4 I need to do this scene here. These are not a pair. Which means I can't do that. Not in one shot, anyways. This one requires 2 actors, a camera, and a light, which still, again, doesn't... That's the same thing, just a different pattern. This one requires 3 actors, a light, a camera. So I don't have that either. I could plausibly... I need to actually... I'm just going to pick this card up to flip it. I'm not going to... Yeah. I'll just... So if I go 1, 2... No. No. All right, so none of these are actually terribly helpful at the moment. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. So let's look at this one again. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm going to have to use my cameras. Or I leave the camera and use the wild. No, let's use the cameras. All right, so here's my cameras to rearrange the set. We want to go for this. So if I go, I can't overlap anything. You want 1, 2, 3, and 1. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go. So that gives me the pattern I want. I can even turn around and go, here's an actor. Here is, oh no, that's where I want. Yep. Here's a light. Here's whatever the heck I want. There's a light. Oh, yeah, because I keep looking at this going, this has to be a wild. No, it's a whatever you want. So if I do that, that gives me 1, 2, 3, 1. I have resolved this problem. So we will flip that over. It costs me 2. 1, 2. I gain a quality, but I also lose a quality, so that just becomes a wash. I'm kind of liking where this story is going, actually. It is definitely an interesting story. This slides down, this slides down. Now, this is honestly, more exciting as a multiplayer game. I'm just going to say that. The solo version of this game is not as full as the multiplayer version, but it is still actually kind of entertaining at the end of the day. There. All right, so we're going to drop that schedule down again. I'm actually fine with this. Yeah, I'm legitimately, I'm actually kind of fine with where this is going. I want to double check a rule on this real quick. Quality 14. I do love, they have a really good quick reference of where everything is. Quality. In order to win, you need to make sure your film is going to be of high enough quality to get you back into the good graces of your film industry peers. This means the quality marker must be outside the middle red zone. The middle red zone of mediocrity by the end of the game. Otherwise, you lose, even if the film was completed on time and under budget. You can go in either direction, aim to make a film that is not bad, or better yet, a cinematic masterpiece. Or you can intentionally try to make a film that is so bad it's great. No matter which way you go, as long as the quality marker is outside the red zone at the end of the game, you're safe. I am clearly aiming for bad. There are several ways to gain and lose quality during the game. Completing certain scenes, placing crude ice on certain set pieces, resolving ideas and problem cards, certain player actions, and even some problems themselves can all raise or lower your film's quality. The quality marker cannot move further down than move farther up than cinematic masterpiece, nor further down than so bad it's great. If you ever need to lower the film's quality as a cost for an effect, you must be able to pay that cost in full. Same is not true for raising quality, however, you can still take actions that gain quality, even if you've reached cinematic masterpiece, and the marker cannot move up further. If the final scene's cost doesn't put you into the red zone, and the quality marker is out of the red zone after tallying, you win! All right, cool. I was right. I thought I remember there being a restriction on when and where you can move that. Beyond that, can I resolve that problem, Jim? Yes, not this turn, obviously, but I kind of don't care. As much as I do like those, I have currently used this. However, I can use this, play this idea, except I have assigned all of my dice and therefore can't. Never mind. So these will all go away. And new ones come out. I will probably want to resolve that at some point in the foreseeable future. All right, so there's my new dice. But first, let's draw another problem. I forgot to move that up last turn. I forgot to move that down this turn. Problem. Too much time was wasted early on. Now we have to work double time to make up for it. If you do not shoot a scene each turn, lose $1 per turn. So now I really need to start resolving these, because these are both major penalties if I don't shoot something every turn. Now, I might be able to shoot something this turn. Like, that's just I just might be able to do that. Looking at these particular patterns, not without using that. So, we need a pair up there to resolve that one. I need 2 more to resolve whatever the heck I want. So we'll do that. And we will. So those are both resolved. We'll deal with that in a minute. Need to deal with this. I'm going to go with this one. So I need that pattern. We're going to put these there. That is fine. I can't actively do that one the way this is set up, I don't think. Let's see. If I do that, this is still wrong. And that really is where I need all of those to be. You can turn that. I still need, so I need another set piece is the short answer. This next turn to be able to do really either of these. So that we're going to take these. We've resolved these. Resolved. This is still resolved. Put those at the bottom. All right. So advance the schedule. I get $2. I'm going to take the extra $2. I actually don't mind if I run out of time. I'm fairly close to what I want to be. All right. Rolling the dice. So I need on here, I need a camera. I need an actor. I need another actor. I need a light. One of those is already wild as a result of that. I did not draw a problem, so I'm going to do that right now. The lead actor rented themselves a private diamond-studded hot tub limousine. At the end of each turn, lose $1. Might not care. Yes. So we do that, we do that, we do that, which is wild. I need that up top if I do that one. I want to use those to put in a new set piece. Fine with that. I only have one other die here. Let's have a production meeting. All right. Production meeting time. I think we should shoot the actors without hair and makeup today. Seems like a great idea. I'll lose 2 quality and gain a time. I'm also going to lose $1 from that other problem up there, just for the record. Idea, build a set out of toilet paper, tubes, and hot glue. That's a great idea. I like that idea. It's definitely a time saver. It's definitely a money saver. But I have the set the way I want it, to be perfectly honest. Idea, hire personal assistants to worry about all your problems. Resolve any number of problems. Lose $1 or 1 quality for each one you resolve. Here's what I think we're going to do. Because again, I'm really close to actually finishing this. I'm going to keep that in my back pocket. I'm going to use this to lose 2 quality and gain a time. Bloop. And this one will go in the trash. And I draw 1 replacement. Spend an all-nighter redrawing the storyboards. Draw 5 scenes from the bottom of the pile. Choose 2 and replace any 2 scenes on the storyboard. Return the rest to the bottom. Not bad, not bad. All right. So we end that. I have not solved that problem, so we lose the money. We take all of these. Nope. These are locked in. Locked in. That was a wild. Was that? Nope. That was this one. Yeah, that was down here. All right, so I only have 3 dice. Roll them. Okay. I'm happy with this. I have another actor. I don't have a lighting. Well, I'm going to use... I didn't draw a problem. We're going to have a whole bunch of problems here in a second, which is actually not, again, just fine. The VFX team has left us to make governmental propaganda videos. They're not wild. Okay. Well, that's awkward, but not the end of the world. So again, I need to get this one. So I will go ahead. I will play get an intern, which means I draw another problem. The actors have decided that their characters would only speak in whispers. 1 additional sound required for every scene. Well, that is how you say crud. Means I can't do this. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to lose $1 from that problem. No, wait, I have 1 more die. I am going to leave those guys locked in. Those 3. I will take this one away. Take that one away. I'm going to resolve any number of problems. 3 of them. Oh, wait. That means I don't need to do that. Resolve any number of problems. 3 of them. That will cost me 3 quality or $3. I will take 1 quality loss and $2. But that does now mean that this is complete because this is a wild space, not a wild card. I will lose another $2. 1, 2. I gain and lose a quality. Whoops. Forgot which way I had in the camera set, but there we go. So I will gain and lose quality. That's a wash. I've lost $2. I can not keep these guys, which is slightly disappointing. Had I not had to use that card. All right. We will roll. All right. So, next scene will finish this game. I have this, which needs 3 actors. I have 0 actors. I have this one up here, which needs a light, an actor, an art, and a camera. I do have those 4 things. I do have $4 left. And it leaves me with 2 extra dice to do other stuff with. Can I make that work with this pattern? Actor, whatever. Nothing. Camera, no. Whatever. Yes, I can. Okay. So I can go ahead. I will place this as an actor, this as lighting, this as art department, and this as camera. I will pull my, speaking of camera, over so you can see what I've just done. So there's my pattern there. There's my pattern there. Cost me $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will be the end. Conveniently, though, it is the end. Now I do gain a time. Don't need it. So I did not draw a problem because, again, I always forget to do that and I'm dumb. Dave, move the camera back out. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Jim. Whoops. Someone left the doors open and wild alligators have wandered onto the set. Put a block token on any one set piece. Oh, that's fine. I'll put it onto this one. Don't need to deal with that. All right. So that ends this. Now we just have to look at what my story is. We'll just double check the end game here. Game end. Once the editing room is filled with 5 scenes, it is, your movie is complete. The game ends after the current turn is over. Now, finish all remaining steps as normal, except you do not advance the schedule at the end of the final turn. Once the final turn is complete, consult the script to award any quality bonuses or penalties based on the colors and arrangement of the scene in the editing room. Note, on the final turn, you must still activate any active problem effects which occur at the end of the turn. Script cards. I didn't have any idea cards, player board actions, problem effects that caused me to change the script. So the script is Lethal Bad Vibes. I'm just going to tuck this over here and I can zoom in. Lethal Bad Vibes is our script. We will zoom in, zoom over the other way, zoom up here, zoom in more. Welcome, Lethal Bad Vibes. Once upon a time, a little sick boy and his granny read him a story. Because of that story, the little boy died. Dun dun dun. His grandmother was very sad. But it turns out that the rain, it was all a dream. The rain was just Grandma passing out in the shower. Because of that, her loving grandson was still alive until finally the toilet bowl monster sucked him down. The end. With that ending, so bad it's good. Definitely applies. Oh, wait, sorry. I needed to. So this would move me up. This would, but it comes back down. This moves me up, puts me back down. This moves me up, puts me back down. So yes, it still ends up these bonuses and the penalties / bonuses from the script make all of that work. So that is the story of Lethal Bad Vibes. The bad vibes were in fact lethal, but it was just a dream until the toilet monster. Had I changed the script around, what I'll do is I'm just going to draw them, leave the camera right there, because why not? There were more scripts, so I could have replaced it. So if I maybe had to replace that top one, now it's Truth, Lies, and Bad Vibes. Still a great thing. Red script cards, so like that one. Plus in the 3 and 4 spot, so the two spots farther down, would give me +3 quality. That would have scuttled this whole plan. Let's say I had done the bottom one. Now it's Truth, Lies, and Seaside Smooches. Two reds in a row would have dropped me down a quality. Hooray for Seaside Smooches. So you can kind of see where this is going. I didn't really properly shuffle these, so I don't, and again, I borrowed this, so I don't know how good this is. Hooray for Broken Dreams. Three blues in a row, and I only had 2 blues in a row up here. This one and the one below it. Would have given me +3 quality. Hooray for Unbearable Anguish. Uh-oh, incoming Unbearable Anguish. Uh-oh, incoming Catastrophe. Forgive me, Catastrophe. That just sounds like an Air Bud movie. That right there, that's the new Paw Patrol movie. The Catastrophe Cats. Need to forgive the Paw Patrol for being, Chase for being a cop. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say for that. So, this is Roll Camera. Again, when you play this with multiple players, it is a lot more interactive. It is a lot more fun. This was enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. It is a cooperative game, and just about any cooperative game can be played solo. That's just the way the world is. And I'm fine with that. But this one is mediocre in that concept. What I'm going to do is, what do you think, Jim? Do you or other people who are watching, do you want me to open up the Christmas movie expansion right now, or do you want to wait until Christmas to see what happens? Because I'm going to play this probably. In fact, I'm probably going to play this today or tonight or tomorrow, but I'm only going to record it. What do you think? I'll give you a second. I'm going to clear some of this up while you guys give me an answer. I really do. Again, having played this before, it's a fun game. Especially, I have a lot of family in the film industry. Multiple cousins. I have a background in theater and a little bit of film. So there's that. Have you ever seen the movie Rat Race? I'm actually in it. You'll never tell, but I am. I was also very good friends for a number of years with some of the people that were in the creepy punks in the Nazi museum. Take that for what you will. They're not Nazis. They just, that was the parts they had. I will slice all this up. That's up to you, Dave. I'm all good. All right. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to. I will. I'll still do an opening for it. But I'll probably put that up again closer to Christmas. I appreciate the your time, Jim, and everyone else who's watching. Once again, if you are watching over somewhere other than my channel, please pop by youtube.com/therathole.ca. That's the Rat Hole, DOTCA. And give me a subscribe. That helps immensely. I do have, looks like, a couple of people over on the Twitches. So let me see if I can raid somebody. Because I figured out how you do that. I just have to be able to actively do it. No, I don't need. Why does it keep? There we go. Raid. The only one channel left that I can raid right now is Bonzinator, who is currently watching playing the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of Secondera Session 2. Is a sponsored game. So let's start that raid. Ding. With that being said, we're going to go ahead. We're going to put this little thing up here so that I can do that. And then we will take down this banner here, because if you're seeing this, you hopefully already know where it is. We'll put that there. And we're going to hit the Raid Now button over on my Twitches. And until I see you again, good gaming and goodbye.